Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River in Nationals Park here in Washington. Today it's the second of this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Washington Nationals. The Twins enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next, Patrick Corbin gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to... Career ERA just under 4, but one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown. Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside the throw. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch popped up. Nice. In foul ground, and no one will track it down. Pacheco leads off second with nobody out. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Polanco is retired, and there's 1 away. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, let's see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
In now, Eugene Solari, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Now a spin and another throw back to second. And they got him. 1-1 home. Is in there for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Twins wind up stranding 1. Now it'll be Washington's turn. And Tommy McMillan, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you know, they're hoping to get more out of the number 6 hitter. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than .250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs, you're going to have to hit a lot better than that.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Stepping up now, Juan Soto. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. McMillan has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Standing in, Brent Rucker. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Line towards center field. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Rucker stands at second with no outs. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's 0 for 5. This is line to left. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. Digging in, Royce Lewis. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up all the way into the fall.
Ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. One and one. Here it is. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. The 1-2 pitch. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading up for the
So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Now the pitch. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
A ball and no strikes. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Now at the plate, Xavier Will, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Here comes another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Sano is there to make the catch in the side. Stepping in, Luis Arias having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
No balls and a strike to count. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
The center fielder.
Stepping in, Christian Pacheco. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Barehanded for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
Digging in now, Jorge Polanco, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses. Eugene Solari would be next. Third inning, no score to this point. A high fastball is in there.
The count is full, 3-2.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batter, the catcher.
Ready now, Eugene Solari, man at first after the 2-out walk. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Runner's back. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Ball even at 2-2. Hard hit ball to short. Turner fields it cleanly. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning. Striding in, Jason Dominguez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And the pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Struck him out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Now to the plate, Nick Schufo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. On he pops it up. Lewis in foul ground, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Be the 4-hole hitter Alex Kay comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 0-1 delivery. 1-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. To his left, it's knocked down at third. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Next for Minnesota.
Next will be the designated hitter, Max Kepler, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Fastball called for strike 2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Eaton is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. And a high strike there, 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. So a chance here maybe for our first run of the ball game as he's moved into second on the stolen base. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. A ball and a strike now. One and two now. Turner leads off second with nobody out. Now a swing, and he popped him up straight up as this is right around home plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Rucker coasts under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. First pitch of the at-bat, and he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Andujar is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Washington through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Miguel Sano goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. First pitch coming, here it is. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Area.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Arias is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. Very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Ready once again, Christian Pacheco. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 1-0 pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
In for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
1-2. Here it is. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Now the 2-2. Popped him up. Nice. Shading to his right. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Nats offense with Washington's manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Another 0-2 home. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Ready for another chance? Xavier Will. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Now batting, Jason Dominguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Behind 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nationals leave 1. 6th inning coming up still. The next twin up, Jorge Polanco. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Jorge Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball well outside. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
No,
1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping in now, Eugene Solari, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. One and two to the Twins catcher.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Another 2-2 offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Alex K. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1. Solari, the runner at second with one away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, a nasty slider?
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, some really good pitching going into
Now
the
batting.
6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a move over to first. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch taken.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Max Kepler will be next. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Max Kepler. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the sub. And that'll bring up Nick Schufo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. In now is Adam Eaton. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in. Back here at Nationals Park, Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Austin Williams is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The 1-0 home catches the inside part of the plate for a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Popped him up. Nice is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Royce Lewis.
So coming to the plate, Royce Lewis. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And there's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Into the box now, Luis Arias.
Second baseman, Luis Arias.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Standing in, Juan Soto, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The windup and the 0-1. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe their pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Kay will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Number 8.
Ready for another shot now. Number 8. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
So he sets him
Now
down
batting,
swinging.
third
Number 8
baseman.
becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th.
Will.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Xavier Will. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And that will conclude Matt. Leading off the inning, Christian Pacheco. As they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Pacheco.
He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Minnesota.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
2-1 the count. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Into the box, Alex Kay, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins wind up digging in and looking for more. Jason Dominguez, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. McMillan has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The first baseman, number 23, Matt Dice.
Now at the plate, Matt Dice. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. A 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Now a ball rolls softly to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. James Boucher enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Up next for Minnesota, Brent Rucker. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
The right fielder, Brent Rucker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for 3rd. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
First pitch on its way. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Ready with another 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, Dero. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot. Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Miguel Sano is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Kepler gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Tanner Rainey, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Into the box now, Royce Lewis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. 3 runs already home here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
So striding forward now, Luis Arias. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Dominguez has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 24.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Pacheco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Rainey stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the second round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card since he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Runners on the move for second. And a step off as the runner breaks for second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3. Miguel Castro takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here's the 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Arias on to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could
go on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 4-0 the score.